It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter steps away to his left. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Quickly into the hands of Mims. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Seahawks had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, set.
On first down, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's stumped. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. The Seahawks send out their punter. Deep to return is Darius Davis. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They're on the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First and 10, it's Stroud. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on. Stroud.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Stroud. Complete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On second down now, it's Stump. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Here we go.
3rd and 3.
Strike it. Strike it. Drill, 52. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. George Karlaftis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready, go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is shown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Stroud. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Ritter now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ritter from the gun on third down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Ready.
First down, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, it's Stumpf. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
43 rounds.
Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Stumpf. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Ritter. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 2. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And
nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Right back to him on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Ritter off the play fake. Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes the catch. A gain there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ritter now on 2nd down. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Schoonmaker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, computer.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Red, yellow.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Down. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check you.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Marvin Mims.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Stroud to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And taken right on the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's stumped, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Fight, 97. Green Jack. Cut, go.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Ed Oliver able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And Stroud now to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Milton Williams there on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive. And they come up with a pick right there.
99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Option left, and Ritter keeps it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll toss this out right for Vaughn.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pulled in at the 24.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mims in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Under pressure, they got him again.
George Karlaftis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 76 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Now, defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw here caught by Mims.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Stump. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, it's Stump. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They need 2. Here's third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stump. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up. And
that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A 39-yard gain on the play. First down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Cowboys 11.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Come on, set.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.